Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about soup and its classification. An overview of soup. It's been prepared by myself, Mr. Mohilan Madhivanan, and Assistant Professor, Department of Hotel Management and Catering Science. Soup. Everyone would have learned about soup, or you would have heard about soup. In French, it is called as potage. Soup is a liquid food consists of meat, seafood, eggs, vegetables, cereals, or poultry. Any edible thing can be prepared as a soup. It can be a cereal, it can be a you know pulses, or it can be a meat, seafood, anything with some water, slow cooking. It will create a good, flavorful, nutritious soup, and they play an important role on the menu as it stimulates the appetite for the heavier foods to follow. Before starting the grinder, or ground something, we are supposed to soak the rice. For idli batter, we used to grind the soak the rice, right? We used to put more of water, bit of rice, to initiate the process. Then only it will not stuck in the middle when we are grounding heavy rices. The same mechanism will be used to our digestive system, as the soup, which is having more liquid or bit of small vegetables, meats, will be easily digested, so that the digestive system will be active, so the heavy meal which is followed on will be easily digested. It will be served as a first course if the hados are not being served. Hados, you all know, hados means appetizers, that is known as you know starters. If starters is not served, the potage, that is soup, will be served as a first course. If the hado is served, then soup is served as the second course. So soup is mandatory for each and every course. In some mini, three course, soup can be avoided. When we go for five course, soup is mandatory. Seven course, 11 course, 13 course, anything, anywhere. So soup is mandatory to initiate the diet. Okay, next. Special points to be noted while serving the soup. First class, clean, strong, flavorful stock should be used to produce good quality soup. Though the soup is having more of liquid, the flavor of liquid will be considered as the flavor of soup, taste of soup, nutritive value of soup. So the stock which is being used, that stock means basic nutritious foundation flavored liquid. Okay, that stock should be in good quality. It should not have food particles that require much chewing. Chewing, if we chew continuously, our jaws will get pain. So that's why soup should be easily digestible, because this is the first course. More has to come on next. So heavy meals should be served after the soup. So here, if you are chewing more, means it will not create any comfortability while having the main course. Garnishes should be simple and appetizing, not too much garnishes should be there in the soup, and bit of garnishes has to be there. At the same time, it should look appetizing. That is known as eye appeal. Hot soups should be served at piping hot, at 83 degrees Celsius. Above 70 degrees Celsius is okay, but exact 83 will have a unique. And cold soups should be served as chilled, that is 4 degrees Celsius. Any cold food should be served at 4 degrees Celsius. And hot food served to be served after above 60 degrees Celsius. That is a separate topic. We will have a look in HACCP, that is hazard analysis critical control point. Here, just remember, we have two types of soups, that is hot soup and cold soup. Hot soup should be served at 83 degrees Celsius, and cold soup should be served at 4 degrees Celsius. Accompaniment should be crisp and crunchy, so that we can able to match the soggy liquid soup with a crunchy accompaniment like croutons, cubed toasted breads. Classification. classification chart. Soups are classified into four categories. First one is thin or clear soup, thick or thick soup, cold soup, international soup. Thin, thick, cold, international, or clear, thick, cold, international. These are the four major categories. All the soups around the world globe, can be classified. Clear soups can be classified into two categories. In next slide we will have a detailed look. Okay, thin or clear soups. Thin or clear soups are light, flavorful liquids made by simmering meat, poultry, fish, or vegetable. Simmering, it is below the boiling point, so that the full flavor and the nutrition which are present in the ingredient will be extracted by the liquid. So simmering is the best way to extract the flavor and nutritive value from the raw material. So thin soups are made by that way. Thin soups are further classified into paused and unpaused. Paused means strained soups and unstrained soups. Example for first paused soup is consommé. Consommé, you all know as a hotelier, consommé is the very basic soup originated in France. At the same time, consommé is called as double clarified stock. Okay, so very clear. It should be in amber color. There should not be any foreign material consuming. Okay, and unpassed soups are classified into broths and bouillons. Broths, basic clear soups made from simmering meat, vegetables. Example, Scotch broth. Bouillons, thin soups, but it will be little bit cloudy. Example, court bouillon. Court bouillon, you all know it's a poaching liquor, and it can be served as a soup, seafood, fish. Next, thick soups. Thick soups, as I told you before, thick soups are classified into five categories. Thick soups are heavier and often use starch, cream, or pureed vegetables to create texture. So this is the thing. How we are, categorizing thick soup means the thickening agent which is being used to thicken the soup will be having that categorization. For example, the it is categorized under the thickening agent which is being used to thicken the soup. So thick soups are heavier, often used starches. That is these all are the basic thickening agents which can be used to thicken the soup. First one is puree soup, made by cooking vegetables and blending them until the smooth. Self-thickening agent. It is having self-thickening agent. For example, the main ingredient will be boiled and the nutritive value and flavor will be extracted to the liquid, and the ingredient will be pureed and it will be mixed. So the thickening agent and the thickening material will be the main ingredient. Example, roasted pumpkin soup, mulagatvani soup. Vellutte, thickened with a roux and made from stock. You all know roux with white stock is known as vellutte. Vellutte sauce. The soups that are having vellutte as a thickening agents will be categorized in this category. Example, balsamic mushroom, velouté soup, leek velouté soup. Cream soup enriched with milk or cream and thickened with bechamel sauce. So bechamel sauce, the soups which are having thickening agent as a bechamel sauce as a thickening agent is known as cream soups. Example, creme de tomate, creme de epinot, creme de champignon. We have so many examples. Bisque, smooth, creamy, highly seasoned, usually with seafood. Puree soup. In other words, it is called bisque is called seafood puree soup. Bisque the cravat. Bisque in the sense seafood. Puree the of cravat means shrimps. Shrimp puree soup. Example. Chowder. In United States of America, chowders are very famous. Chunky soup often with seafood or potatoes with milk or cream. Potato will be used as a thickening agent in these types of soup. Example, clam chowder and corn chowder. Next, cold soups. See, there are very few cold soups. Cold soups are served chilled and often made with fruits and vegetables. Example, gazpacho. See, for to prepare gazpacho, there is no need to light our range or anything. There is no need for heat, so it's plainly blended one. Gazpacho, it is the national soup of Spain, and velouté de oreille froid, France. This is also, but it has been cooked and served as a cold. So there are very few. Gazpacho is the main cold soup. Next, international soups. So each and every country will have a national soup. For example, we have our national flag, national animal, national bird. Likewise, we have our national soup as Malagatwani. Malagatwani is our national soup. International soups, famous soups around the globes. So Malagatwani is our national soup. French onion soup is for France, and minestrone is for Italy. Green turtle soup for England. Manhattan clam chowder for USA. Miso from Japan. Tom yum from Thailand. Scotch broth and kokiliki are from Scotland. These are the national soup, international soups. So international soup in the sense each country will have a national soup that is known as international soup. That's it, I think. Thank you all. And if you have any feedback, suggestion, queries, comment it. I will get back.